Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. History is on the line today for their quarterback. He has been one of the most productive signal callers in conference history, and today another record is within his grasp. The most passing touchdowns in a career by a quarterback in this league. So don't be surprised in the red zone if they call his number. We'll see if he can get that record here today. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sideline. Guys?
Okay, Holly. And the Longhorns will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll run it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Holds on. It's Wilson. Oh, a lot of space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for running room. Turning it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Wants to throw one first. Out wide left, it's Henderson. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a first down.
And that makes me think, do I want to blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the first down.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Longhorns right after the huge play through the air back to the line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Trying to get the corner. He'll toss it. He's past the marker. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on first and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Perry. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Gators sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeps it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Trying to make one miss. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. First play of this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quarterback changing the play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Left side is Townsend. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Right side, it's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Powers through the defenders. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Selling the fake. Buys time to his left. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fitted in the window for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
to him at the 25.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Jones to throw. Out wide left, it's Brown. At the 45, on his way. He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Gators will hustle to the line. He'll set up to throw. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Back to pass on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Keep it on the ground. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Solid punt headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Jones wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Rashad Downs going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Got it again on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the arc. Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down to the air. In the backfield, it's Henderson. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires toward the target. In traffic, it's Henderson. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
At the 20, he's got space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Got him on the RPO. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Jones to throw. Moving out to the right. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, the 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Searching for space. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He's changing the play. Here's some daylight. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Fires quickly. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the...
Punt, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it's up and no good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jones wants to throw it. Working that left side now. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Down he goes. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He's got great speed. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hits inside. It's Henderson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Henderson. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Out wide right, it's Lockett. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Back's got it on the screen. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give that pass rush the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind them, and then dump it off. They might have rushed that a little bit on that play.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Straight ahead, it's Henderson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Jones to throw. Floats it out in space. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, gonna throw it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Handoff to the lone back. He's got enough. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at Western Kentucky taking on the North Carolina Tar Heels. And it's the Hilltoppers able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to get the first through the air. Out wide round, it's Townsend. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Man, how nice is it to have that kind of a weapon? On 3rd down, I can throw it short of the sticks, and the big fella can catch the football, break a tackle, get upfield, be big and strong, and convert that 3rd down.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to throw one first. Got a man. It's Rocket.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy that, remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Stepping to the right. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Jones wants to throw it. Caught. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Still running at the 40. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Texas. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Hand it to the back. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Right back to the well. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The snap sets up the throw. Between the hashes, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Throws it off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Not a chance. Missed it. Opportunity to crawl within a touchdown, but the missed field goal leaves us with a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof. You start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 scores in the fourth. The defense did its job to get the ball back, and now the offense has to make it pay off. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive gain.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Second and long here. Right side, it's Lockett. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Right back to the well. Pulled to the ground.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
The give. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Maybe some room here. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to go. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. On target to the left. Touchdown Gators! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
From deep, it's Ball. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Left side is Henderson. Could not make his way to the corner.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Second down, going to throw it. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. He's at the 10.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the